Hello, I'm Vivienne McGrath from beingunbeatable.com, and in this video I'm going to be talking about emotional healing and how silence can take you towards the light. Emotional healing is a journey that only we can go on ourselves. Nobody can go on that journey for us. And it took me a long time to understand this when I was in an abusive relationship with an ex, because I thought that I could fix him, save him, and I focused all my attention on trying to control our relationship and save it. But really, I couldn't. And while I was doing that, I didn't realize it was me who needed saving myself. And I had to learn that you can't control or change anyone or anything else around you. You can only change you. And that was the beginning of my journey to emotional healing, was once I finally understood that. And a very big part of that is understanding how silence can take you towards healing, recovery, and the light. I just want to read you a Rumi quote. I know I've been quoting Rumi in a couple of videos, but I love this ancient 13th century theologian and poet who actually is America's most successful selling poet to this day. Now, what Rumi says is sit quietly and listen. Sorry, I'm going to have to pick this up and read it. Sit quietly and listen for a voice that will say, be more silent. As that happens, your soul starts to revive. Now, I found that understanding the importance of silence and stillness is the path to finding inner peace and taking charge of your life. Because we all create this noise. We create this noise, whether it's me being in that abusive relationship where I was trying to fix it, save it, rescuing him and focusing all of my attention on him and not myself, whether it's being a workaholic, whether it's being a person who volunteers for every single thing at your kids' days at school, and you're a bit of a martyr because you are the one that just volunteers for everything, whether it's being busy, just filling your day with social events, busy. And it's the opposite. It's noise. It's the opposite to stillness and silence. And I realized and learned that the reason I did that was because in silence, you have to face yourself. And facing yourself can be really, really scary. You know, I was convinced that he was the damaged one. He needed me to fix him. And while I was doing that, I could avoid the fact that actually I was the one who was damaged as well. I needed to fix myself. Once I was silent and still, and once you become silent and still, you start to hear your inner voice. You start to hear what it's saying. You're ugly, it says. You're fat. You're not good enough. Why did you say that, you idiot? You know, and you start to hear, oh my goodness me, I'm really insecure. And I started to think, oh, I'm insecure. I didn't even know I was. I always thought I was the strong one. But I realized I was insecure, and I found this really frightened child inside me. That I wasn't good enough. I felt that I wasn't good enough. And once I was still and silent enough to hear that, it gave me the answer of what I needed to heal. So I nurtured that frightened little girl inside me. I found self-love, built my sense of self-worth and self-esteem up, and I healed. Now, another quote, which I love, it's a beautiful quote as well, that Rumi says, he says, stop, open up, surrender to the beloved blind silence. Stay there until you see you're looking at the light with infinite eyes. And it really is true, because once you are still and silent, you start to see the light. You see the answers of what you need to heal, what you need to do to heal yourself. So I'd like to invite you to ask yourself, are you busy all the time? Are you creating noise? Are you avoiding silence? Are you scared to face yourself? If you answer yes to any of those questions, then what is it you're hiding from? What is it you're frightened of? What is it that you are running away from, avoiding facing? I'd invite you to just be still and be silent and to face yourself and face your fears, because that's the only way to begin your journey to emotional healing. That was the first step I took. And I'll just end on a last quote, which is, let silence take you to the core of life. Because that's what it did for me. And that is how I started to change my life and heal. So I hope that helps. If it did, please share, subscribe, and click the like button. And let me know whether you are now trying to find silence and what is it telling you. And I really, really look forward to seeing you in my next video, and want to thank you so much for being here, for watching, and for sharing, and for always sending me your beautiful comments. That is what keeps me going. Bye for now, and I'll see you in the next video.